Hey, hey, hey. So we know interest rates have crept up and they're a little bit higher than they were at the beginning of the year. And we've had a couple clients decide they want to sort of sit it out and wait. Philip, tell us a story about waiting. Do you want to wait or what do you think?
Well, I remember back in the early 80s, right after I graduated from law school, and all of a sudden interest rates dropped and they dropped just below 10%. In fact, they dropped to 9.75.
10%? Oh
I
my
was,
gosh.
it wasn't even a full year out of law school and into my new job. And my dad was really pushing me. He goes, you need to buy, you need to buy something right now. And I'm like, wow, I should wait a couple of years, save up more for down payment, etc. And he goes, no, he goes, you never know, interest rates might not ever get back down here again, because as you know, they had been 17, 18%, even as high as 21% at one point in time. So he pushed me to do it, and I reluctantly agreed, went and found a place. It really stretched me at first at 9.75, even with the price of homes back then. So we scrapped it together for a year, and then all of a sudden the next year I had a small raise, and all of a sudden, man, that payment became pretty easy. And next year it became even easier. And I think about 4 years, 3.5 years into it, I was able to refinance all the way down to approximately 7%. And I could not believe how it was almost like silly money. I said, are you kidding me? I have this beautiful home and this is costing me nothing. It's like way less than rent would ever be for an apartment, much less a beautiful home. And I was so grateful my dad had done that. And the great thing is even now with interest rates having popped up, and they're nowhere near where they were, they have options. The loan programs they have now, you can do 5-year ARMs, you can do interest only, and the idea is get your home price locked in now, because believe it or not, this year they'll still go up 8 or 9%. That's everybody's projections.
Which
It's
is a
already,
great way to hedge against inflation.
yep.
Take that money and put it into a property that's going to increase, even if it only increased 4%.
Yeah,
It's more than the money
exactly.
you get in the bank,
I mean,
right?
think of 5 years, your home goes up 20%, but it goes up more than 20%. It goes up 20% of the value of your home. And every year, if it goes up 4% this year, it's 4% of that value. But the next year, it already went up 4%. So it now goes up 4% of that value. But you're only putting, let's say, 15 or 20% down payment, and you're getting the appreciation on the entire value of the property. So you end up with crazy return on your investment. And so lock in your price now. Even if you do a short term, like a 5-year ARM, interest rates will go back down. They may not ever get to the twos again, or even maybe the threes, but it will get down into the fours and probably even low fours. Who knows? We don't have a crystal ball, but they will go down because we will have, a recession, as we always do. It's a business cycle. And when it does, they're going to have to lower interest rates.
And then you can refinance.
And then you refinance. And even though it's not going to happen this year because we have so much inflation, it will happen. So think about that when you're making your decision. Do we sit on the sidelines or do we wait for interest rates to come down? But the property values will continue to go up 4 to 6% in normal years historically. So you're going to pay more for a property. So lock in that purchase price now, lower your payment later when the interest rates come back down.
Great advice. I love it. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, Philip and MaryBeth, and we are in the know in San Diego.
Have a great day.